Welcome back to another beautiful and fabulous episode. Oh, I look so tilted of Pageants and Prosecco. I guess that works. So we have a little bit of something of an update regarding Italy, Mora, Miss Panama, and her removal from the official competition. So I'm gonna let some people come on in and we're gonna talk about it just real quick. I don't want to be here all day, but this is number 2. I told you guys I am going to continue to give you Miss Universe coverage this week, this month preferably, and we're just gonna keep talking about what what is going on. So first off, welcome to the chat. If you guys have a comment, go ahead and leave it down, and we can talk about it. So this is welcome to the podcast. What are you guys sipping on? I'll tell you right now. I have kombucha right now. Synergies kombucha. If you guys don't know about this, you need to get on it. This is the mango. 9 million little probiotics are going to be floating around in my stomach once I finish drinking this. But I love kombucha. It's actually really good. And I really don't know what kombucha is, but I know it's really healthy for you. And it's a good probiotic. Yeah. And so if I'm not drinking water, not drinking my wine, not drinking tea, I'm drinking kombucha or cranberry juice or a smoothie. That's usually what goes into my entire diet. But welcome in, you guys. Let's talk about what's going on with the latest in the Miss Panama Universe situation. Okay, let's just talk about it. Leave a comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. I'll put that down here. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yesterday, we had about 1,500 people watching. And that was primarily from people overseas, and I appreciate that so much. Are watching from. Okay. So let's get into this response. Because Miss Panama responded. I'm creating these banners, you guys. I'm so silly. So Miss Panama gave us a response, and I'm going to bring it up right now, and we'll talk about it, like I said, real quick. This isn't going to be a long episode like we had yesterday. I kind of just want to make sure that when I do tell these stories, I'm being as non-biased as possible. And by not being biased, that is obviously presenting both sides. Okay. So I'm waiting for this to load. And this is in Spanish. So I had to ask Chat GPT exactly what this says translated into English. And so hopefully Miss Catalina did that for me correctly. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to see how I can get this over here because I don't. It's not quite working. Hold on one second, you guys. I have this saved as a picture, but it's not quite working. So she shared this to her Instagram story, and I took a screenshot of it. But because it's on her story, it's hard to save it. And And so I have a screenshot of it, and so I can't really bring it up. It's hard to show it, I should say. Okay, well, I will tag it below. Let me see if I can see the story on Instagram. Like I said, it's in Spanish. She just posted it 2 hours ago from right now. So it's 5 o'clock right now in Mexico. It is 3. It's an afternoon over there. So let's see if I can get this jumping for you guys. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, so I'm on her Instagram. So I got mildly distracted because someone just announced they were pregnant. Why is anyone like pregnant right now? Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, it's not allowing me to share. It's only allowing me to share. Oh, I have to restart. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. It's only allowing me to share websites. So let me just go on Instagram and show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So this is Italy's Instagram page I'm on right now. This is her official Instagram page, 63,000 followers. So it is legitimate. On this page is her story. And this is what the problem is. I can't really pause it. Oh, I guess I can. Okay, I was waiting on that. I could just did it that way. That's funny. Okay, so I was trying to screenshot and airdrop this to me. Jeez, I never used Instagram on a computer like this before. Okay, so this is the post that she put on her Instagram story, like I said, just 2 hours ago. And according to ChatGPT, who I asked to translate this for me, this is what um, I call ChatGPT Chatalina. This is what she says that this says. Okay. Now, I'm not fluent in Spanish. I know a little bit. I think it's easier for me to read it than speak it, but this is the translation. About my departure from Miss Universe 2024. On November 1st, I was informed of my departure from the Miss Universe pageant. While I was preparing to attend the gala night, the organization informed me of their decision that I had to leave the event. I was told that the decision was made due to violations related to leaving my room, which I admit happened in order to do my makeup and gather personal items. Unfortunately, I trusted and followed instructions without considering the consequences. And this is important. However, I would like to express that I consider this to be a severe measure, which, in my opinion, could have been resolved with a conversation or a warning. Remember, we mentioned that yesterday. I'll talk more about that in a second. So Italy goes on to say, this event has been difficult to process emotionally, especially considering the time, effort, resources, and support from those who made my preparation to represent my country possible. To my fellow Panamanians, I want to tell you that I have always taken pride in the commitment to represent Panama, and I deeply regret not being able to continue on this path towards the competition. With this statement, I hope to clarify any false information circulating about my departure and to request respect and privacy as I go through this moment. I am truly grateful for the support and love I have received, and I reiterate my gratitude to all those who have trusted me during this process. And that was the end of that, end quotes. That was Italy's words. And we talked about this yesterday. If you guys didn't watch yesterday's video, well, technically it was like 20 hours ago, last night's video. Go back and listen to that episode because I spoke about this exact situation and this exact feeling. Um, thank you. We got a comment. So this is what I was trying to get at yesterday is was there no room for error here? And what exactly could have been course corrected and what could have happened instead of simply just removing her from the entire competition? Um, so one thing that I do admire about Italy is that she had accountability. She did say that she did leave her room and that she had to gather personal belongings, but she also mentioned that was she trusted and followed instructions without considering the consequences. And I'm curious what exactly that means. It's a whole lot of ambiguous. It's ambiguous. Why can't I not get this word out? Is ambiguity, if that's right, about that sentence. Because did someone tell her that she was allowed to leave her room and she believed it without looking deeper into it? Was somebody trying to genuinely help her? Was this a setup? Was this a scheme? Did somebody tell her that because they knew it was against the rules and she didn't necessarily know that full stop? And so she did it and trusted that person and they sent her off, as in like they set her up? Or was it an honest mistake? They told her that she can leave her room and she really couldn't, and then the organization removed her from the competition. I'm not really sure what that means, but I am curious to know what exactly happened for her to have to be removed from the competition. Like, why is it that level? If she was found in violation of breaking one of the rules for the girls, maybe there could have been another course of action that was taken instead of her not competing altogether. Does that make sense? They're there for the next 2 weeks. The competition is is in 14 days from now. They are literally 2 weeks from now. So now does she have to go home? Does this just mean she can't do anything else for the next 14 days? Is everything just done with her? Like, and mind you, she just got there. Now I understand if she wasn't allowed to leave her room and they've been there for a week already and they already know the rules. But she just got there yesterday. Literally, it says on November 1st, she was informed of this. As of this recording, it is November 2nd. The competition and stuff started, I mean, the arrival started on October 31st. October girls arrived on the 29th, on the 30th, but I think yesterday was the official first day. And they had a Halloween Day of the Dead type of event that they went to, the gala that they went to. And she said she was preparing for that gala. And so it's like, I understand if we was farther ahead into their stay there in Mexico City, that if she knew the rule and she left her room after being there for a week, and she knew that that was not wanted by the directors and leadership staff, then I can see maybe punishing her in such a way. But 2 days after arriving, maybe she didn't know about that rule. And based off this statement, it's coming across that she didn't necessarily know full stop about the rules set up and what was going on. And then also, was there no other course of action that could have been taken? Why is her not being eligible to compete in this pageant the next step to her discipline? Maybe she shouldn't have been allowed to go to the gala, or maybe, I don't know. We know how these pageants work. Maybe you get 2 points taken off during your preliminary swimsuit competition. I don't know, but I feel like she should still be able to compete. I don't know if this was serious enough for her not to be able to compete. I feel like when it comes to actual competition, In order for you to be disqualified from a competition, it has to be something big, something that is like serious. Like maybe they found out that you were a serial killer in your past, or maybe they found out that you have a record, or something that would not be a good look, or maybe that you pose in some compromising positions with not as much clothes on for Playboy, or something like that would make it seem more of a realistic reason why you can't compete in a beauty pageant. Not simply because she left her hotel room. And on the flip side of that, I do understand when it comes to like safety of contestants and making sure that all the country, I think there's what, 110 girls, making sure all the countries and all the contestants are safe at night in their hotel rooms, because we know there's creeps out there. We know there's creeps. So, and they're in a big city in Mexico. And we know how deep the Hispanic and Mexican culture and the Philippine and Asian culture love their beauty queens. So of course, there's gonna be a lot of fans probably trying to go to that hotel to see the girls and try to catch them at these events so they can take pictures. And maybe it is a dangerous situation, but ain't no telling what kind of safety measures they wanted to have in place for the contestants. Maybe her simply violating the rules might have put her in a dangerous situation when it comes to her safety. And maybe that's the reason why she was disciplined. Okay. That's all I want to say. I want to make sure I did allow her this opportunity to have this say in this little situation here on the platform, because, like I said, I think it's appropriate to share both sides. And because I don't think that personally this is fair. And I'm sure we'll probably hear more about this maybe after the competition. Maybe she'll speak out and go on a media outlet so we can have more, but it's really sad. Okay. So yes, we have an update from Italy about why she was removed from the competition. It doesn't seem like that serious my end, but of course I don't know everything, and I have heard other rumors going around, but I'm sticking to what's in front of me. That's the only facts that I can go off of. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.